Argues that it should be made more inconvenient to be overweight. Fuck yeah. The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with some more nuts on yo chin. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you smash that subscribe button for some more daily sack. And yeah, check all the links down below in the description. If you're brand new especially, we got some free downloads. You could download the 7 Pillars of Swolenormous. You could check out Swolenormous apparel. We got some brand new Swole Privilege gear because if you put in effort, if you don't play the victim, you can have swole privilege too. It's a fucking choice. It's a mindset. You want some swole privilege? Check out those links for swolenormousapparel.com. And also, if you want to learn more about Join the Swole Fam, the best and the greatest fitness fam in the realm, plus all the programs, nutrition, meditation, yoga, and so much more. Links down below for swolenormousx.com. Check it out. Today's topic is about a businesswoman who said she would never work with fat people. Let's check this out. This article states, the title is Businesswoman Who Said She'd Never Work with Fat People Claims They Are, quote, lethargic and lazy and take twice as many days off, and argues it should be made more inconvenient to be overweight. Samantha Yardley, 34, from Coventry, is a sub-editor at Muscle and Health magazine. She argues that society shouldn't validate someone for being very overweight, and she appeared on This Morning, which is a TV show, where she claimed obese people, quote, lack self-esteem. She also believes we need to make it more inconvenient for the British public to be obese. So obviously this is happening over in the UK. Let's read through this and then we'll break it down. Speaking on today's show, Samantha said, quote, we are all judged on how we look. I wouldn't judge someone for being a little overweight, but if it was someone who was extremely obese, I would think they're lacking in self-esteem. Maybe they have the wrong lifestyle. Maybe there's an underlying problem. If you look at the facts, people who are obese take nearly twice as many days off than those in a healthy weight range for a start, and being larger, you are more lethargic and more lazy. Samantha didn't give any justification for the claim that obese people take more time off work, but the host Ruth Langsford interjected, quote, that word will offend a lot of people. Why have you decided people who are overweight are lazy? So let's go through a couple of these points because some of these are probably, wouldn't you expect it to be taken out of context, but there are some good points that are made very obviously. I mean, no pun intended, black and white, but let's kind of talk about this because I agree with some of this and I want to give a little bit more context perhaps to a way of thinking about this so you don't get offended, because a lot of people might look at this, oh my God, fat people are lethargic and lazy. Well, in many cases, yes, because if you are obese, it's a result of lifestyle habits. And usually that comes from eating too much and not exercising enough. Fundamentally, probably have a poor community. You're not surrounding yourself with the best people. You're not taking care of yourself, drinking enough water. You're not getting good sleep. You're not meditating. You're not practicing yoga. All those 7 pillars of Swolenormous that I talk about so often. Check down below if you want to download your free copy. But this is why a lot of people are not where they want to be or need to be health-wise, because they don't take care of their health fundamentally. I've said this many times on the Daily Swole podcast that when you are unhealthy, you are going to be at higher risk for getting sick, all kinds of diseases, not just the things later in life as a cumulative effect like diabetes or heart disease, but also things that are going on right now with lockdowns and isolation. Yeah, if you're obese and you're not healthy, you're more at risk for getting the flu and any kind of virus. And you know what I'm talking about. I can't say that because they're not gonna let my video out. They're not gonna let you see it if I say those, the C word. Usually that's the word cunt, but in this case, you know what I'm talking about. I can say that, right? I can still say that. We still have some kind of freedom of speech. Anyone? But I like the C words. There's so many good C words out there. So I do agree. Now, whether those stats are 100% accurate, twice as many days off, it would make total sense. Obviously, that if you are obese, you are going to be a subject to more health concerns, and it makes total sense that you'll have more sick days, whether or not it's twice as many, 3 times as many, 25% more likely. You're not healthy, so you're gonna get sick more often, just makes sense. Argues that it should be made more inconvenient to be overweight. Fuck yeah. If fast food and junk food and like, hot dog stands and those little kind of, lobby snack bars and alcoholic drinks and mixers and soda and fast food wasn't in every single gas station, every single lobby of every corporate building, every single fucking corner, just junk food, the apps that you can order in 2 seconds and they'll bring you 5 pizzas for 20 fucking bucks. I mean, if fast food wasn't so available, people would have less access to garbage calories. And of course, you're not going out and hunting, you're not going out and doing work. You don't even have to leave your house to get food delivered. So you're utilizing 0 calories and you're just feeding that instant gratification, that instant mouth pleasure. So you are literally getting fat based off convenience. So it makes total sense. I agree. It should be much more inconvenient and much more challenging to get in excess calories. And that's as simple as eating real fucking food. She argues that society shouldn't validate someone for being overweight. Agreed. This is fat acceptance and body positive and fat positive culture. This is what is happening. All these magazines that want to seem so progressive and so righteous by showing fat people, we are promoting obesity. We are promoting disease. We are promoting an unhealthy lifestyle. So we shouldn't be validating anyone. This is not something righteous. This is not some powerful movement. This is the elevation, putting sickness on a pedestal. Like I've said many times, it's much easier to change a hashtag than to change your lifestyle. And this is what people are doing. All you gotta do is hashtag fat acceptance, and now you move to the top of the line and you are such a powerful, strong woman. You are so proud of your body. Man, aren't you special? No, you're the same person that probably has low self-esteem, which is why you need to virtue signal in order to feel validated. When in reality, you are an unhealthy person, you're just in denial about it. There you have it. Ouch. Now, when it comes to self-esteem, yeah, it's probably very, very likely. It's very likely that someone has a low self-esteem, but of course, I mean, this is where it kind of gets a little bit because you could be very, very fit and have low self-esteem. So that's not necessarily true. Most people, I would say, have low self-esteem because you're just exposing yourself to social media all the time. You're comparing yourself to people that are using filters. You're comparing yourself to people that are amazingly in shape and maybe taking drugs or maybe using other kinds of filters and photoshopping and stuff to make their bodies look better. I mean, if you go to the gym, everyone knows the gym locker room selfies. When you get a pump and you go in those gym locker rooms, FYI, the gyms make sure the lighting is good. You look in the mirror, you're like, damn, I look good. Your muscles are popping, everything looks cut, the veins are jumping out. Most people look like they're saucing in a gym lit locker room. That doesn't mean that's what you look like in real life. After a workout, when you have a pump, you're gonna look a lot bigger and a lot leaner than you do when you maybe first wake up in the morning or when you're not exercising, when you don't have that transient hypertrophy and all the blood isn't flushed into your muscles, right? Self-esteem, that's relative. You have people that are in great shape that are actually in great shape because they have low self-esteem and they're using the weight on the scale or the way they look in the mirror as a temporary little boost to try to fill that gaping hole in their life, which is why I always talk about the 7 pillars of Swolenormous. You should be meditating. You should be practicing yoga. You should be surrounding yourself with a positive community because there's so much more that feeds into true wellness. It's not just having a six-pack. And most people, when it comes to fitness, they just focus on pillars 2 and 3, nutrition and training. And that is a fraction of all the aspects that you should be focusing on. So when people just eat better and just exercise and they're missing everything else, there's no wonder why you're not satisfied by what you see on the scale or what you see in the mirror, because you're not working on those other aspects of your mental and physical health. What are your thoughts, fam? Would you work with obese people? Do you work with obese people? Do you think all obese people are lazy? Do you think that many people are lazy and that's why they're overweight? Do you think it's just the victim mentality? Like, would you hire someone, 2 people of the same qualifications based on merit, one person is fit and one person is obese? Who would you hire and why? Do you agree with this? Is it more savage? Do you think it's taken out of context? Do you agree with my thoughts? What are your thoughts on all this? Drop a comment down below. And remember, if you are sick of hearing about this nonsense, if you are sick about the mindset of the people in your circle, in your work environment, maybe you don't have a good community, check out the links below for swolenormousx.com because you could join for less than $3. The Swole fam is lit like a tit and you can upgrade at any time if you're interested in all the training, yoga, nutrition, meditation, full programs. Everything can be done at home or in the gym, and you can upgrade at any time. So you can learn more at swolenormousx.com. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And I'll see you real soon for some more Nuts on Yo Chin. Peace the fuck out.
We stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public cause you're a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transfer to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a running crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up.